104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. Joining us right now on the phone, the head coach of the continuing still number one UAlbany Great Danes lacrosse program. That was a tough win in Maryland, Coach. The guys really pulled it together.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you having me on, but it was a gutty performance for sure. We preached staying in the game and one play at a time and 60 minutes, all that good stuff. But they really they must be listening at times in practice. So they definitely performed at the end of the game, and we pulled it out. So it was a great team win for sure.
Coach, I'm watching at the half on the Big Ten Network. So of course, you're not getting any positive spin from the Big Ten Network, and you guys are trailing heading in. And you just looked like you just got there. You were just like, no, this is good. This is about how we wanted it to go. And I was mesmerized by just how cool you were going in the locker room.
It was too funny because they didn't tell me I was getting interviewed coming out of halftime. So I'm walking over. I'm eating a Gatorade bar, and they hand me the headset. I'm still chewing as they gave me the. So it was pretty comical, but it was too funny. It's a lot of fun though. We had a great time with just the atmosphere and again being on the Big Ten Network was like good for us to be out there and being on television. People had a chance to see us play.
Coach, take us into the locker room after you guys pulled off that victory. What was it like for you and your team?
It was fun. I mean, no question. I mean, we were excited about it. We typically give out game balls and stuff, but we really just. We didn't give any out because it was just a solid team win, and we certainly were pretty excited and guys were hooting and hollering for a little bit, but at the same time, it's a great win. But we got to forward now and get ready for Vermont on Sunday or Saturday.
We've got Coach Scott Marr with us right now from the Great Danes lacrosse team. Was DeHoka a little fired up? It looked like he was taking some shots he wouldn't normally take.
No, I mean, it was, he had a tough afternoon. I mean, honestly, we had three guys of our top six, scored all of our goals. So, DeHoga didn't score, and Sean Eccles didn't score, Justin Ray didn't score, but the other guys stepped up and had, obviously, combined for the 11 goals. But, he had a couple opportunities, hit a pipe. He got a knee in the back of the head, though, right in the beginning of the game, and it kind of, hurt his neck a little bit, but he's all right now, but it just kind of stung him for a little bit. But, just one of those days. He made some nice plays, though, off the ball and had some ground balls and killed the clock for us at the end of the game, which was huge. So, it was a tough scoring day for him, but he certainly contributed other ways.
Taking down the number 2 team on the road when you're the number 1 team in the country, does it feel like for you the most important victory in program history?
Oh, it's certainly right up there. I think, the beginning of the season this year, too, the Syracuse win and the way we won there was pretty big for the program as well. But I think, with the Maryland thing, if you look at the past 5 years, Maryland has really been the standard for college lacrosse. I mean, they've been in 4 national championship games. They won one. They've been right there, as the best team in college lacrosse. So for us to kind of, get over that hurdle, especially after losing to them last spring at the end of the season, mentally, I think it was a huge win for us that way to come back the way we did, and the game. It could have got out of hand. It's 8-3 at one point, and it certainly could have went a different way. But like I said, the kids really dug down and got within 8-6, and then 10-6. But then we chipped away in that fourth quarter. So just a good overall, I think, mental win for us more than anything else.
Scott Marr with us right now, head coach of the Great Danes lacrosse team, number 1 in the country, coming into town this Saturday. Vermont, a ranked team. They've got a little bit of star power of their own. How do you not kind of take a step back after such a big win?
No, not at all. I mean, we've already, we went out to practice this morning and we ran for a good solid half an hour, and then now we're on the bus on the way out to Onondaga Reservation to visit a elementary school and be on the res for a couple hours and do a little clinic with some of the kids. So it's just got to keep it in perspective. It's March, and it certainly was a big game and a big win, and it puts us in good position for down the road. But Vermont is hungry. They're 7-0. They've got a couple of really, really good players on their team. I think they could play, anywhere in the country. So, we have to be prepared. And, again, this is always an important game regardless of who it is. But our first conference game, you want to start off 1-0. So, just so happens we're probably playing the best team in our conference, on our first go. So, we'll be prepared. And the kids, kids woke up Sunday morning. I got my seniors texting me and, Coach, we got to keep going. We got to keep running and stay focused. And so it was really refreshing to see them. They're not relaxing, and they're certainly motivated to keep going here.
All of those things are fantastic, especially as a former athlete. Hearing that, I thought, wait a second, they're the number one team in the country. You guys are still running and conditioning 30 minutes a day, man? I thought it would be your time to kind of relax a little bit. Guess that's not the case with that group of the seniors you have. No,
not at all. I mean, they're, like I said, very, very focused. It's a group that's been to 2 quarterfinals, and they want to make that next jump. So they're not leaving no stone unturned in the sense, and just making sure they're prepared for every game that we play and keep taking strides and steps forward.
Coach, I love that. I love the way that you respect the heritage of the game, like what you're doing today, going, to the res to kind of hang out with the kids and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's impressive to me, and also impressive to me is I think you'll finally admit it. Your hair is the reason you're number one.
Like I said, my hair, the only reason it is what it is, my boy Troy Ray, I said he came into the office in August and told me I wasn't cutting my hair this year. So, we're just having fun with it. The kids enjoy it. It's fun to be, almost one of the guys in a sense, just with those guys. It kind of brings me back to my younger days. So, we're just going to enjoy it, and we'll see how long we can get there by the end of May.
Now, see, on one hand, I want you to admit it's like a Samson thing where your strengths come from your hair. But the other thing, I think you just hit it. Like, having a chance to hang out with you once in a while and see the way the players react to you. This is one of the things that you do that I think makes guys want to play for you. That you're willing to kind of take the joke on yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah, you mean let my hair down?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And the punt off 2018 goes to Scott Marr.
Listen, I think I don't think there's no reason to take yourself that seriously. I think there's a lot of people out there that do, and I think it just gets in the way. Like I said, I enjoy being around my guys and having fun and laughing. And listen, they're 18 to 22 years old. They should be having the time of their lives. They shouldn't be, worrying about dropping a pass in practice or all that kind of stuff. And again, I said in my press conference after the game, we're getting ready for the game, and I get a text from J.P. Hansinger's mom, and it's a picture of J.P., and he's laying in the hospital bed, and he's got the IV going, and he's getting a blood transfusion, and he sits in the hospital bed for 8 hours every other Saturday and gets this treatment, and that's life. Those are real things. Those are wins and losses and scoring and dropping passes. Those are just those things come and go, and wins. Even though it was a great win on Saturday, it's gone. It's over. We got to look at the bigger picture here and enjoy the time that you have playing the sport and being healthy. And like I said, we're fighting for JP every week, and he's our boy.
That's awesome, Coach. We appreciate that, and then of course we love JP and the Hansingers over here as well, and we appreciate you making time for us. I know it's a little busy. You're out there living that rock star lifestyle. So Coach, continue success.
I hear you, man. We're having fun. Like I said, we're going to keep enjoying it, and the kids are really having a good time. So. Yeah,
let's pack that place this Saturday, man. All right, Coach, we're gonna do our best to help you pack that place on Saturday.
You got it, man. Be awesome, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you.